You know, there's people out in the world that can never find a girlfriend to save their lives. People just wake up every day being bitchless or either sad or sometimes even both. And Mordecai is both of them niggas at once. I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to regular show, I don't think anybody has like as much of a bag fumbling presence than Mordecai himself. And it got to a point to where I hated that so much. And people was telling me in the Rigby video that I made that you got to talk about Mordecai now. And I definitely can. I can slander the fuck out of him. And it's all just him being a simp, right? That's literally like the only way for me personally I would slander Mordecai. So let's get into it, right? One of the reasons why I hate Mordecai, or I guess not hate Mordecai, but I hate a thing about Mordecai is the fact that he is such a big simp. And from like, whatever episode it was where we first seen Margaret, this nigga Mordecai has been obsessed with her. Obsessed. And like every time he sees her, he like freezes up. Like this nigga wants to clown Rigby. He's the same nigga that will clown his friends as soon as the hoes come around. As soon as the bitches come around. Nigga, you are not like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a nigga like, this is just how an interaction would go if I'm Rigby and guy 1 is Rigby, guy 2 is Mordecai, right? So Rigby, excuse me. Y'all can see the bags underneath my eyes. I'm very sleepy. I just got done with work. I'm Rigby right now. Man, Mordecai, you know, I just had a great day playing the game today, man. I just beat Devil May Cry on all difficulties with no damage. And then Mordecai will see like Margaret walking by and it will be like, oh, speaking of damage, let's talk about how, you know, damaging your love life is because you can't get no bitches. Let's laugh at this nigga. Margaret, please fuck me. Dude, what the hell? So there was this one episode in regular show where Mordecai actually got the chance alone with Margaret in a car to finally kiss her. And shockingly enough, he actually goes through with it and he finally does kiss her, right? But the thing that happens is he kisses her and this nigga breath smells like stank donkey dick. You know what I'm saying? It smells horrible. And Mordecai or Margaret tells him that like, yo, your breath is really bad. Like she literally says that your breath is really bad. I can't make that up. That is a quote. So Mordecai gets like so upset and so embarrassed by that, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? If you're crushing on someone really hard for, I'm assuming years, and now that you finally have the chance to get with this person and you like mess up the golden opportunity, it's going to sting, right? So he gets like depressed and shit, but Rigby finds a time machine. I don't know how these niggas have all these gadgets in the show. All this $1 billion technology is just laying around the world for free. Crazy. So they have to spend that whole episode trying to go back in time and fix Mordecai's mistake. And it gets so bad. Let me tell you how bad of a simp that Mordecai is. Mordecai had to warn past Mordecai about the kiss. Future Mordecai told past Mordecai about the kiss. Past Mordecai said, fuck you, nigga. I'm still going to go through with it. You stupid bitch. I am giving you a heads up. That's like me telling you, hey, bro, don't go into that gang war over there. They're going to shoot you in the fucking leg. And you talking about some, nah, nigga, my baby mama over there. And you go over there and get shot in the fucking leg. Congratulations, Professor Dumbass. What did you expect to happen? You're not listening. If you're not going to listen to anybody in the world, sure, that's all you. Why are you not choosing to listen to your future self? Your future self. It's you, dumbass. You think they're going to be lying about that? It's so stupid. So Mordecai has to chase his past self down, which he does. And, excuse me. He sends like the past Mordecai to the future or the present. And the future Mordecai goes back in the past. It's weird. But anyways, Mordecai now gets the opportunity to kiss Margaret again. And now, like, everything is fixed, right? He has everything fixed. He had like breath mints taken and shit. And Margaret is leaning in for the kiss. Mordecai sells by looking down, right? He looks down and like, oh, here you go. And like gives Margaret whatever. And they just walk up to the house and he doesn't commit with it. So that's ass. And it gets bad to the point to where then one random day, like another episode, Mordecai was walking by the coffee shop that Margaret works by. And when he sees Margaret, he sees like this dude what it seems to be proposing to her. And Margaret, he didn't hear nothing because he was on the outside of the window, but Margaret goes in and hugs this dude. So in Mordecai's mind, he's thinking that someone just proposed to his crush. And now, what's it called? She's about to get married. And it's so ass because that whole episode, Mordecai is so depressed. He turns musty as hell. He looks like your average Reddit mod. Feathers everywhere, room dirty as shit. The nigga stank like hell. Whenever niggas try to talk to him, he literally goes, oh, like, bro, you sound like you sound like you're getting your soul sucked out your dick tip in a very painful way. You know what I mean? And I'm glad Benson, of all people, checked him on this. Benson literally told him, like, yo, stop being a bitch. You have no right to be sad. You couldn't even tell her your feelings. You're a grown ass man. You know what I mean? You're a grown ass man that can't tell another grown ass woman, hey, I like you. I would like to get to know you more. It's that simple. And it's not like Margaret is like a hood bitch. You know what I'm saying? Where you ask her out and she doesn't just say no. She gets her friends to laugh at you. Now you're being a part of the group chat and shit, and they start bullying you or sometimes getting your ass whooped. Like, no, it ain't like that, bro. Margaret she's a white girl barista. I don't know what to tell you. She's a white girl barista just disguised as the red bird. I promise you it was not going to go horrible. And plus, like, both of them are kind of awkward, so it makes sense. But eventually, Mordecai does bag Margaret, and I forget why. But like Mordecai meets her parents and everything, and they end up breaking up at some point. So when they break up, because I think, what is it? Did Margaret move or something? I don't know. It's been a long time, but I think Margaret moved. Yeah. Because Margaret had to go to like school or some shit. She went to like this college for something or whatever. So, of course, like they broke up and now Mordecai is like sad again and he has to find like another relationship. So he goes on all these like dating websites and everything and blah, 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 blah. And he ends up meeting this cool ass girl named CJ, who her real name is Cloudy J, who is an actual Cloudy character, right? And Mordecai, this is like the perfect girl for Mordecai. She loves to game. She has a bunch of time that she will make for Mordecai. She fits right in with like the boys, like Rigby and everybody else. She's just hella cool. You know what I'm saying? And if this was an 18 plus show, she probably would be thicker than Margaret. If you look at Margaret, it looked like she all legs, nigga. You know what I mean? She's built like a damn ladder, except the ladder has stuff in between. Margaret don't got shit in between but air. You know what I'm saying? Cloudy J, listen, look, if she was fucking with a nigga like me, there would be some water running down her leg, and I'm not talking about the rain. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole wet mess. You feel me? But Mordecai can't do nothing with that. If you look between his legs, he literally doesn't have a dick. This nigga probably scissors other birds. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how birds mate or some shit, but he probably does that. So there's a point where like they're locked in now. They're dating. You feel me? And I think Mordecai ends up like cheating on her, basically. Hold on, let me go fact check myself right quick. Yeah, so I just did some research, and Mordecai and Margaret, they meet back up for like this Christmas dinner type shit with all their friends and everything, and CJ is there. Mordecai fumbles CJ by kissing Margaret. And mind you, Margaret was with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or fuck, was it at that point? God damn it, I'm having a brain fart again. God, there was a point in time where Margaret was with someone else. Again, Mordecai locked in with CJ, and he cheated on her for a bum. CJ was the perfect girl, and Mordecai sold. Then they get back together. They're dating. They're still dating. Don't ask me how. Mordecai, there was this wedding, right, where, excuse me, Muscle Man and his wife Starla, who are both just, they're completely made for each other, right? They're a match made in hell. They look ugly as hell. Like when they have sex, I'm pretty sure it smells worse than a goddamn sewer outage, or it smells horrible. I would hate, like, imagine if you was their roommate or something. Oh my God. Yo, the smell would smell like obesity and failure. Oh my God. Oh boy. Shit smell like how mayonnaise taste. Fuck, I can't even speak. Anyways, so Mordecai, you know what I'm saying, while Muscle Man and Starla are about to get married, and of course they're about to admit their vows and whatever, Mordecai runs up to the stage. For some reason, CJ's there because that's his girlfriend, duh. But Margaret is also there, and they're both sitting right next to each other. Mordecai goes up there, steals the show, and is like, I don't know if I have my love partner in the room. You bitch ass nigga. Again, bro, you are like, you're stupid. You're stupid. The perfect girl was there. And then like you still kind of feel a certain way for Margaret at the same time. It's like, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Oh my God. And I remember there was one episode too. This was like way before. There was literally in a shootout, right? Mordecai and Margaret was at like dinner or something. There was a whole shootout. And Mordecai asked Margaret to be his girlfriend. And Margaret was like, I got a boyfriend or something like that. Mid shootout. Dog, you're worried about getting some ass and you might get put in the grave. What are you doing right now? Your priorities are not even locked in at all. I don't know. I hate that. It's like this dude that's been fiending to get a beautiful girl in a relationship, fails with one girl, well, fails with the mid girl, but then gets a beautiful girl, and then cheats on the beautiful girl with the mid girl to try and appeal to the mid girl, and then you fumbled the beautiful girl again. She took you back, nigga. Oh my God. And then he tried to make it up at the end of the show. This man dated a bat. We don't even know anything about that bat because they got old or something. It's so crazy. It just, I wanted to rant about that today. It really just pissed me off thinking about it. Yo, I love regular show. I do love Mordecai and Rigby together, even though I clown both of them now. But Rigby is a horrible friend overall. Mordecai is a simp. And Mordecai is also kind of a horrible friend. They both suck ass. We'll just leave it at that.